Hello, beautiful collective. My name is Tova and I am here to help guide you on your way. Today we are going to do a simple pick a card. I don't have a lot of time to film today, so I'm just going to do 2 piles today. 2 piles. So you have 2 piles to choose from, either pile 1 or pile 2. So to determine which pile is going to be pile 1, let's go with one of these. This is the Ask Your Guides Oracle cards. So let's go with 2 piles from the Ask Your Guides Oracle cards. Angels, ancestors, guides of myself and those who are watching, please help guide those that need answers to the right pile. Today, our message, our reading is going to be, what message do you need to hear right now? What message do you need to hear right now? So what message do the piles need to hear right now? 2 piles, please. Thank you. All right, so for pile number 1, we got leadership and Holy Spirit. You can see that. And for pile number 2, we got balance and divine teachers. Okay, pile 1 and pile 2. If you like to pick with crystals, hold on. I'm going to put a crystal there. For pile number 1, we have rose quartz. And for pile number 2, we have an amethyst, almost in the shape of a heart. So those are your 2 piles. Pile number 1, leadership, Holy Spirit with the rose quartz. Pile number 2 is balance with the divine teachers and amethyst. So we'll see you at your pile with the rose quartz. So we're just going to put that up here and put that right here just for now. All right, so what message does pile number 1 need to hear? What message do they need to hear right now, please? I could already see that you are likely in a position of leadership. Maybe not at work, possibly, oh, that one wants to come out. Possibly at work, possibly at home, but in a position to lead others. All right, messages for pile number 1. Thank you. All right. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have a grouping that came out together, and I keep seeing this pattern come out together. Knight of Cups, Magician, Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. We also got the Hierophant and the Lovers in reverse. All right. So what do you need to know right now? First of all, be careful of somebody who is being sneaky. Okay, 7 of Swords is deception. 7 of Swords is mental deception, because swords are always our intellect and our mental. So be careful of either yourself being sneaky or someone else around you being sneaky. Okay, don't get caught up in lies, because there is a new beginning for you in material gains. Now, pentacles are coins. It doesn't always mean money. It's material gains. So here what we see is we see this pentacle that's new, and it's starting brand new roots here, brand new roots coming in the dirt, and brand new plant right there starting to grow. So this is saying there's something coming for you in finances. And it's coming because the Knight of Cups, you are realizing that you create your destiny. The Knight of Cups is all about, he's here deciding he's going to put his heart out there. He's making the decision. He's coming here with the love letter and the picnic and the cups there. And his horse is over here waiting. And the Knight of Cups is about understanding that you create your destiny. There's no limitations but the limitations that you put on yourself, because you are the magician. The magician creates his own destiny. The magician is about manifesting in the material realm, in the material world. You see, he's got this infinity symbol. I say he, it looks like a he to me, but it could very well be a she. Has that infinity symbol on the hood and energy coming from the hands in both receiving and giving. And as the energy comes from this hand, it comes down into the water and in the universe and comes back up to be received by that hand. So just like the symbol up here, this is about a balance of giving and receiving. If you want things to be given to you, you have to give. There's giving, and the universe will give back. Give to the universe will give back. Goes up into the cosmos, comes back, the universe gives back. So the magician is reminding you that you create your own destiny, just like the Knight of Cups, understanding that there is no limitation, there is no cage. The magician is also reminding you, you create your own destiny. You create what you want to have happen, particularly in the 3D world, because that's where the magician's magic is in the 3D world. It comes along with, this is going to come quickly, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is slowing down, but this is in reverse, so it means it's going to be coming quickly. And your lack, your poverty, your lack, your feelings of lack are going away. The Five of Pentacles is generally perceived as lack. You see this woman here, she's in like what looks like she's dirty and looks like she's in rags. And, you know, like she doesn't have any money. She doesn't have anything. She feels like she has nothing. In the material world, she has nothing. But you also see here, she feels like she's locked out. But look, there's a key. There's a way out. And because it's in reverse, that says you have found the key and you are on your way out. That is on its way out. Because the lessons that you have learned, you have learned. The Hierophant is all about lessons, all about the things that you learn. And you see this stairway. He's very happy. He's in his position. He's feeling very happy and excited. And the stairway goes all the way up to this beautiful, what looks like, it looks like hearts and just, you know, consciousness. He has risen. That's what the Hierophant is. It's all about lessons, all about the lessons you're supposed to learn in creating balance between yourself and either a romantic partner or yourself. Because this card, the Lovers, number 6 for those who follow numerology, this card is male and female. You see that he's black, she's white. Like the symbols are all about balance, about equality and balance, right? So when this is in reverse, it could mean that the connection between yourself and another person has been unbalanced. But it could also mean that you yourself have been unbalanced. And that's part of the lesson that you're going through as you move through in this place of leadership. I mean, this could be maybe you're on your healing path, and maybe as you're learning to move past this deception and that learning to know that the cage is not really there and that you create your own destiny and that you're not actually in a place of lack, these are all your lessons. Maybe that's what's happening for you is you're learning these things and it's allowing you to lead other people towards the light. That actually 51, and that's also a 6. Interesting. All right, are there any further messages? Oh, and we've got on the bottom of the deck, we've got the 4 of Cups, which is generally considered apathy, where you're bored, you've got these blessings, but you don't see your blessings, and you're focused on what you don't have. The card of lack, the card of apathy. But this is in reverse, so you're going to be excited. Whatever it is that's coming for you, what you need to know right now, it's going to break you out of this feeling like you're stuck. You're apathetic about it. It looks like a lot of things are moving for you. Let's get some more information. Any more information for pile number 1 in this leadership role? This person who's working through their things, finding balance, and the world. I saw the Lovers come up again in there. Everything that's working through, what else do they need to know? Please and thank you. Okay, we'll have to catch that in a minute. Thank you. All right, let me go grab the cards that went flying. Okay, we've got the Page of Cups with trust. We've got 5 of Wands with totality. We have 4 of Wands with participation. We have 8 of Cups with letting go. And we have the Knight of Wands with playfulness. All right, so you are being told to trust in the divine timing. Trust in the divine timing, okay? This card is the Page of Cups, and you see this person jumping, right? They're jumping off of something, and they're soaring through the air, and there's nothing to catch them below. This is you're being asked to take a leap of faith. Trust that when you jump, you will be caught. When you jump, you will be caught. It will be soft. It will be squishy. When you land, you will be okay. Trust that the universe is working in your highest favor. You have to be doing your part, though. The 5 of Wands, traditionally, Chloe Taylor says it best, is the dick measuring card. Sorry to be so cross, but it is the truth. It is competition for competition's sake. This is saying that don't do competition. Everybody has to do their part. This person has to do their part. This person has to do their part. And this person has to do their part. Everybody has to do their part to get to the outcome that you want. So allow the universe to do its part. Trust that the universe is doing the part that it's supposed to do. You are part of the system to participate. The universe is doing its part, but you have to do your part. In this, you see each person, just like the magician, with one hand giving, one hand receiving. These also are focused. One hand is giving, one hand is receiving, and it has each of the colors. Each part of the wheel, each part of this group, each person is giving and receiving. And when it all blends together, you see that beautiful color combination together. This is saying that you have to do your part. Do your part and let go and let the universe do its part, because you need to walk away and let go and recognize with this 8 of Cups and letting go that when the timing is right, it will happen. Because divine timing is real. Just like this drop. See this one little drop of water right there hanging off the bottom of the leaf? It falls when it lets go. When another drop hits it, it builds and builds, but it feels like it's scared. What if I drown? What if I don't come back? What happens when I join with the group? What happens? I'm scared. I don't want to let go. I'd rather just hang here. But the universe is saying, again, just like with this trust, let go. Let go. It will be better when you let go. Walk away. Let go. Traditionally, the 8 of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves you. This is saying, let go. Let go of what you think the outcome should be. Let go of your fears. Let go of what you want it to be. Just let go. And trust that the universe will catch you. Do your part and let the universe do its part. Be playful about it. Allow yourself to enjoy life. Because if you spend all your time worrying about what's going to happen, you're going to waste your time and your energy. Life is meant to be lived. It is not meant to be thought. It is meant to be lived. It's not meant to be worried and stressed. It's meant to be lived. Be playful. Here you see this clown, right? Moving around, sparkling everywhere, just enjoying life. being free to enjoy life. You're being asked at this time, you are in a position of leadership. Things are coming to balance for you. Trust that it is all happening in the timing in which it's meant to. Keep doing the part that you are supposed to do. Keep focusing on the part that you are meant to play. Give and receive. That's that balance. Again, with the magician and the hands receiving and giving. Give and receive. Giving and receiving. You are meant to give and receive. So focus your energy there. Rather than focusing your energy on trying to be more than you are, try to be sneaky to get your needs met. Trying to do those things, realize there is no cage. There is no limit, but the limit that you believe is for yourself. As you move through these lessons, as you grow through them, and trust in the universe and do your part and let go of what is not yours to carry, focus on what you need to do and have a playful idea about life, the universe will bring you what you want. But your role is to have fun with it. And something just fell at the moment. And I feel like that's confirmation. Have fun with it. Enjoy life for what it is. It's not meant to be too serious. Life is meant to be lived. Okay, let's get one final angel message. Angels, guides, ancestors, all those tuning in, please give guidance. What does pile number 1, rose quartz and leadership, need to hear right now? Thank you. Earth Angel. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. This card talks about getting out into nature. Remembering that you are a Terran, an earthling, a human. You are part of the earth. You are not separate from the earth. You are part of the earth. So it actually helps you heal and connect and feel more grounded and centered when you get out into nature, when you spend time in nature, because you are one with nature. All of our technology and stuff is beautiful and wonderful, and it's great and everything. And I, having been a child of the 80s, I appreciate all of the technology and everything that we have. However, we are not technological creatures. We are earth creatures. We are earthlings, humans. So we need to get out and get into nature. And you're being reminded to get out into nature. It will help you. And as it falls in the center over the magician, it's a reminder that as you connect with earth, it helps you to feel more grounded. And when you are more grounded, you are able to give more of your energy to the things that you want. You're able to heal more. And it will help you as you heal and as you grow, as you learn to let go of what no longer serves you. It allows you the opportunity to find your balance again. Okay? So and we've got on the bottom of your deck, count your blessings. And that's always a good piece of information and guidance to get. When you focus on gratitude, you get more of it. It's what they say is where your focus goes, your energy flows. When you focus on the things that you are grateful for, you will find more things that you are grateful for. So count your blessings. A gratitude list is a great option of maybe just writing down the things you're grateful. It's one of the things I used to do in prayer when I was a child, as a Christian child growing up. I'm not anymore, obviously, but I was at one time. And prayer at the end of the night was, please bless, or thank you for. Dear God, thank you for. Dear God, please bless. Those things, when we do that, when we take the time to, it doesn't have to be God, could be universe, it could be source, it could be spirit, whatever name you resonate most with is the point. But it's just saying thank you for those things. Thank you for the things that you brought me. Thank you for the lessons you brought me. Thank you for the heartbreak, because in the heartbreak, in this feeling of lack, when we feel like we have nothing, that's a gift too, because those lessons, as with the Hierophant, right? As they're always lessons. They're always lessons. The heartbreak is part of the lesson, because in that heartbreak, there is something that you could have changed, or there's a different behavior, a different way that you could have been, a different way you could have seen it, a different way you could have responded. And it's not meant to beat yourself up, but it is meant to become aware of it. Because if you aren't aware of it, you can't change it. So being aware of it will help you. The heartbreak, being grateful for the heartbreak, being grateful for the lessons, being grateful for the good times and the bad, because all of those are things. And being grateful for simple things like a cup of coffee or clean water or a nice hot shower, things that brought you joy in the day. It's time to be grateful for those. Okay? So pile number 1, I hope that reading was helpful for you. And if you liked it, give a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps more people find the video. It helps more people who might need this message hear this message. So if you know someone who might need to hear a message right now, pass it along. And if you would like, I also have a Patreon. All that information will be down below in the description. So until next time, bye, love and light, fellow humans. Hi, pile number 2s. If you chose the card of balance and divine teachers and the amethyst, this is your reading. So let's start with the card of balance. So obviously this is, if you actually resonated, you might have actually resonated with pile number 1 too, because there was a similar kind of message about giving and receiving. So you see these people, this person's giving their heart and this person's giving gifts. They're going to receive as well as give. Balance in this is reminding you that there is balance in both giving and receiving. You cannot always be giving and you cannot always be receiving. You have to do both. There needs to be a give and take. Beautiful message. So let's see what else needs to be heard by our lovely pile number 2s who need some balance in their lives. Angels, ancestors, guides of pile number 2. Please give clear guided messages for what they need to know right now. What do they need to know right now, please and thank you. Okay, let's start there. All right, so oof. All right. So you got the 6 of Cups in reverse. You got the Chariot. You got the Page of Wands in reverse. You got the World in reverse. And you got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, listen here. You are stuck in a pattern right now. Okay. And you are absolutely feeling like you are in a position of giving, and not receiving. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse, which says, let go of the past. The 6 of Cups is, if you see in this card, is this guy with his dog, with his older dog, and they're so cute. But he's thinking about when he was a young lad and his dog was just a youngling. They were both just little younglings, and it's thinking about the past in reverse, okay? So and with the Chariot next to it, this is a clear message. It is time to let go of the past. It is time to let go. The Chariot is about moving quickly. And it's also about balance too. You see there's a white horse and a black horse. Balance there, right? We got this guy here hanging out on top, ready to jump, right? They're moving quickly. You can see almost like it almost looks like the line on when the cars are driving by, and you can see the line in the center of the road, right? Moving quickly. With the 6 of Cups, that means now, not later. That means now. It is time to let go of the past because it's causing you to stay stuck. And it's making you feel like you have nothing with the World in reverse. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about intensity. You see how intense she is? She's throwing that thing up. She's putting a lot of effort behind intensity, but this is in reverse, okay? So right now, the feelings that you are having is that everything is just blah. It's bland. The world is all about expansion. It's in reverse, so it's about feeling contracted. The Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork. It's all about people coming in to help you, and it's in reverse. So right now, you are stuck in this past pattern. You're trapped in this past pattern where you feel like you have nothing. You feel like everything's just small and you're all on your own and you're completely alone. I'm so sorry that you are in that position, that you feel that way. That sucks. I'm so sorry. The Page of Wands being about intensity and going forward. It's all about moving forward in the direction that you want to move. It's moving forward with intensity, and you're not. You're not moving forward. You're stuck. You want to be. We've got the Chariot next to it, so it's kind of odd when we've got the Chariot, which is moving forward quickly, and then we've got that you're not bringing any intensity to it because you feel like you are small. That it's not the world, it's not completion, that you are trapped and that you're not making progress and you feel very alone. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry that you were in that spot. But we did start with the card of balance. So the thing is, there's going to be some upside to this because it's balance. So when your scales are tipped, okay, right now you might feel that your scale is tipped. You're always giving rather than receiving. Your scale is tipped too far in one thing. But again, the card is balance. So the reminder is that the scales will balance out. I saw the Six of Cups again, rolling around in this deck. Death so far on the bottom, the Devil. You may have some shadow work to be doing. Let's see. Can you give me further information on pile number 2 with all this stuff that's happening for them, where they're feeling trapped and they're feeling that they're feeling very alone? Can you give me some more information for them, please? Okay, let's start there and we'll go some more. So you got the Empress, and the Empress is all about you create your own destiny. She's all about creativity. You see this beauty. She's got all these flowers. She's touching them. She's basically Mother Gaia, right? She creates. So first, your advice might be to create something. Whether that's maybe you paint, maybe you draw, maybe you sing, maybe you cook, maybe you write, maybe you dance. You are being asked, as I'm saying this, I am absolutely getting shivers. So this is confirmation to me. You are being asked to do something creative that's going to bring out your spark, your love. That just right now makes me think of my son and I have been watching Soul, again, Pixar's Soul. And when the souls have to, if you're not familiar with it, it's a great movie. You should check it out. It has more to do with existentialism than just simply being a children's movie. But anyway, so the souls, each of the souls, before they get to go to Earth and live a life on Earth, they have to find their spark, their purpose. You might be being called to begin that process to find your purpose. If you're feeling stuck and like there's no way out, balance. So maybe you're too stuck in what's happening in your world around you and you're not taking time to connect with yourself. The Empress is all about what you create because she creates. So what can you create? Allow yourself to feel sorrow. Allow yourself to feel your feels. Nine of Swords is all about sorrow. In this particular card, this monk here, he's crying because he was working with the Buddha and the Buddha died. And when the Buddha died, he wasn't just sad, he thought that he would be enlightened along with the Buddha. And when he didn't have an enlightenment through the death of Buddha, he cried and wept for his own sorrow. Okay, this is kind of breaking our own heart. Now you see in the story, there's nothing wrong. He's not sad because the Buddha died. He's sad because he didn't attain enlightenment. He didn't get what he thought he wanted, and he's filled with sorrow. But as the story continues, he stays up all night crying and crying and crying And then the next morning, he finds enlightenment. Now, let me tell you a story about the Nine of Swords. Whenever I'm having a difficult time and I just allow myself to feel my feelings, sometimes I let my mind overthink and tell me that things are more dire than they are. Things are more damaged than they are. And that there's no way out. And then I have to just cry it out. But the great thing is, after I've let myself feel my feelings, after I've cried it out, it's like the universe says, okay, great. Now that we've let go of that energy, we can bring something else in. It's allowing myself to release the pent up energy, the pent up emotions, allowing myself, for whatever foolish reasons. Sometimes it's legitimate reasons, like truly grieving, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just a way that we're feeling. If we allow ourselves to feel our feelings, allow ourselves to feel our emotions, then they stop having sway over us. They allow us to feel the energy, feel the emotion, and then allow the emotion to pass, allow it to go when it's time to go. Instead of trying to hold on to the story that we tell about why we're upset, we allow ourselves to release the story, release the emotion, and therefore release our stuckness. It's usually once we've allowed that emotion to pass and we're no longer trapped in it, that we can find clarity in our minds, which in this gentleman's case is enlightenment. That clarity, enlightenment really is just lightening something, bringing it to light, making it seen. So when we allow ourselves to see, to let go of the feeling, allow the feelings to run their course, and then when they're done, we have that space of mental clarity where we can make better decisions that are not based on our emotions. So already your 2 pieces of advice you've been given is allow yourself to be creative and allow yourself to feel your feelings. Again, we've got another thing that goes into feelings. In this case, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, but in this card, it's maturity. And as you see her, so now pentacles are physical things in the world, but as you see her, she's found her rainbow. She's in balance, right? I always see this card as emotional maturity. When I was doing a lot of my own readings, and this was coming up when I was doing a lot of my own healing, I was coming against this card reminding me that it was emotional maturity that I needed to have. As I allowed myself to feel through the feelings and find clarity, it allowed me to realize that sometimes the decisions I was making were coming from a place of emotional immaturity. Now, that's not to be insulting or hurtful. It comes down to immaturity just means not grown, not developed. So for many of us who were raised in trauma-filled homes or homes with parents who did not have emotional maturity, we were not given the opportunity to learn emotional maturity because those around us did not possess emotional maturity. So oftentimes we'll get stuck in whatever emotional age we were when the trauma happened or the difficult time happened, even things as commonplace, at least in the 80s, as bullying. Being bullied and treated like you are lesser than leaves a mark. And when we act out of that hurt space, we end up staying in this place of being stuck in our feelings because we're in this ego space. So you're being asked at this time to find that space of calm, and it will allow you to find emotional maturity. It will allow you to find that place that you need. Don't let yourself get caught up and tied up in knots. I mean, 10 of Wands in general is ending a heavy burden, ending a cycle where things felt heavy, where you carried a heavy burden. In this card, it's suppression. You see this person all tied up in ropes, and the frame around is starting, the pressure is building, and the frame is about to crack and explode. This is what happens when you carry those burdens, because wands are passions. Wands are passionate things. We also see clouds in there, and clouds are swords. So this reminds us, in this deck, clouds are swords. So it also reminds us it's a thought pattern. So you're being reminded, don't let the weight of other people's burdens tie you up in knots and cause you to end up in this place of sorrow, cause you to end up in this place of being stuck in your past and feeling like things aren't moving. If you don't feel your feels in a safe space, they're going to blow up. When you allow yourself to get all tied up in knots, it's going to blow up. So you're being reminded, don't let yourself get caught up in that. Find a way to release it. And honestly, with Empress coming in here, the way for that might honestly and truly be a creative endeavor. With it coming up this way of being caught up in your feelings, emotional maturity, and being tied up in knots by burdens that are not yours to carry. And heavy burdens, some of them are, but they're burdens. That's why they're called burdens. They're burdening you and tying you up and making you feel stuck. The way out is going to be to find an outlet, and creativity may be the outlet for you. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords in reverse, postponement. The Four of Swords is telling me in the bottom, this is a time of, honestly, of aloneness. Excuse me. Like it says, don't postpone it. Like this is postponement. Don't postpone it. It's in reverse. Don't do that. Don't postpone it. This is something that you should be doing now. This is something that you should be working on now. This is the information you need to know now. If you want to find balance in giving and receiving, you need to do your inner work. You need to find your light bulb, your enlightenment. You need to lighten and show things that need to be seen so you can gain your emotional maturity and put down the burdens of things that are not yours. Get yourself untied. Okay? Any advice from the angels, please? Any advice from the angels? Thank you. Oh, you got two. Ah, yeah, no kidding. I expected that one. Yes, indeed. Open your heart. Thank you, Chamu, for removing the barriers around my heart. And don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. Listen, okay, you are being guided to heal. Okay, plain and simple. I really can't, I really can't say it any differently. It is time. It is time. It is time to expand. It is time to move with intensity. It is time, all of these things that you are feeling, where you feel very alone, you feel stuck, you feel trapped, all of those things. It is time to start doing your healing work. It is time to start digging through the things that need to go, the things that are holding you in this place, because you are the only person in charge of you. You're being asked to open your heart. And opening your heart can be so tricky and so hard, because first we have to find love for ourselves. And that can be very hard, especially if you've come from a not so great childhood. It may be very hard for you to find love for yourself. But I promise you, as you begin to work on self-love and knowing where your value and your worth is, your heart begins to open, and it draws in more people who vibrate at that frequency with that open heart. You will draw more people to you as you do that. And one of the best ways to open your heart is to meditate. It is to get quiet. It is to hear, to begin to discern the difference between your ego voice and your higher mind voice. Begin to discern the difference between your parts and yourself, the higher self, the actual self, and then the parts that were hurt at various times in your life, your shadow sides. It's time to begin your shadow work, and meditation is one of the best ways. I definitely want to recommend, if meditation is the way that, if something you want to try for self-love, I highly recommend, not connected in any way, but highly recommend the Self-Love Meditation by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Absolutely beautiful. Every time I do it, it makes my heart feel big and open and expanded, and it makes me sit in a place of love. So that might be the direction. If you're being asked to open your heart and to meditate, check out the Self-Love Meditation by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It will help you begin to be more creative, to feel through your feelings, to be more emotionally mature, and to let go of the burdens that are not yours so that you can thrive. Okay, so pile number 2, I hope this message got to you. I hope this helped you in the way that you needed. If you like this sort of content, check out my Patreon. Don't be shy. Check it out and see if that's something you're into, and you can support the channel. I do make content just for Patreon that is not available to the general populace. So I hope that was something you liked. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. That helps me get the word out, but also helps other people who might need to hear this message get the message that they need to help them grow. So until next time, love and light, fellow humans. Bye.